can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Hums it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He's got it. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and
turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Going up top again. Caught close to the marker, it's Zimmerman. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Owls!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Knight. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw again. On target. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, running back gets the give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for this offense. Barrels ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Knight. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going to look downfield again. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He breaks a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second.
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Fires downfield. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Auburn. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Terrell. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent... Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Zimmerman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone.
He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Knight. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Makes a grab past the marker. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Shut up, nigga. Shit is Heisman, bro. Heisman. Heisman. Heisman.
Why the fuck is your daughter sneaking in my goddamn shoes?
See what these?
I'm glad you find them shit.
Them your kids.
Them my fucking shoes. Like, what the hell? You need to send her funds because I need to get her some shoes. Because this is not, she's not going to keep wearing my shit.
I will. Get a chance.
That's too on her backpack. She snuck me to school.
Maya Jr. All over again.
And your ass just sit here and don't say shit.
What do you want me to say? You hardly wear the shirt.
Benito. Benito.